My name is Pastor Olumese, and I have the privilege to be global lead pastor, Alive Churches and Amazing Grace Bible Churches. We're currently here at Amazing Grace Bible Church in the city of Kano at Abeokuta Road by Ibo Road. And I'm speaking about gender-based violence. Gender-based violence are harmful acts that are perpetuated against people, especially because of their gender. Mostly, quite a number of people would think that this is peculiarly prevalent to females or ladies or girls or the girl child. But the truth is that any act of violence or harmful act against a person because of his gender or her gender falls under the broad umbrella of gender-based violence. Quite a lot of people, when they think about this topic, would think about physical abuse, but there are 5 major areas where gender-based violence can show up: physical abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, philosophical abuse, and you can also have economic abuse as well, because where there is an uneven distribution of economic advantage, people of a particular gender may suffer. As Christians, the word of God is clear. In Genesis chapter 1, God made man, Bible says, in his image, male and female made he them. So, as much as one may want to argue that the man is the head of the home, but the truth is, in creation, God considers both gender as equal but different in function. So it's important that Christians everywhere, if you believe in the Bible, then you must realize that God has a soft spot for the marginalized. There's an aspect of theology that talks about this. It's usually referred to as liberation of feminism theology. Anyone who knows God or studies about God would know that God has a soft spot for people who are marginalized, and no one who believes in God should allow himself to perpetuate violence against a person simply because of their gender. So I admonish Christians everywhere, let's be our brother's keeper, regardless of gender. Think about the other person. The Bible tells us about the golden law, that we should do unto others what we want others to do unto us. So maybe you are a man, don't act in a way that is unhealthy or harmful to a lady. And maybe you are a lady and you are in a position of authority. Don't stereotype against someone else simply because the person is not from your gender. In a nutshell, I think if we think about these things and put them into practice, we stand a high chance of being better Christians and especially better human beings. The world gets better when we act out of love to all people, regardless of their gender, regardless of their economic standing, and that's what God expects of us.